Coach, it is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Super team. Check 45 to Mike. Here we go, D. I'll go special. Check again. Slow. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Man, I got you. 45. Mike,
on first and 10, it's Wilson. Flushed out, and time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 18-yard line.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Go. Do these traps. Let's go. Hey, check Mike 45.
Now Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. So they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it fourth down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Tackle made by Ziggy Ansah.
For that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run with Hunt on second down. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. In on the tackle there, Bobby Wagner coming off a 3rd straight All-Pro season.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
Ready? Flag. What is that? Coming to you. Wait. Go.
On play action, Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 83 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting room. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Everyone, you got 4. Let's go, let's go.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Hold up. 45. Mike, 45. Alert. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go. 45, Mike, 45. We don't want this. 45's the Mike. He can't hang.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45. Blue down. 45 to Mike. That's it. Hey. 45. Mike, 45.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Run pass. Hey, easy. Check.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Back to you. One flip. To you. 45's the Mike. Man out.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Double dog. That's the way.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. On the return is Jones. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
Ready. Blue wave. You.
A first down throw for Winston. And this is caught by Evans. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
And a Buccaneer first down.
Ready.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Come on, TV, come on. 36, 31. Check three.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. He finds his target. It's Evans. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Defensively, they're going to have to do something about him in a hurry because that last catch puts him over the 100-yard mark. We haven't even hit the 2nd quarter yet.
And you did say they'd have to do it in a hurry. It has to be right now because as his confidence grows, it'll actually overwhelm the defense. No matter what they do, he'll feel like they can't stop him.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Ready. White 25. 30.
Winston on 3rd and 2. And Winston lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Booster team. Mike 45. Check 50, check 50. Tempo. Nice.
And the Buccaneer defense for the 2nd straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. That 2nd down play nets a -4. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively, not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Alert.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. All day, baby, all day.
Gun.
Motion out of the backfield.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
0. 14.
From the gun, it's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Hey, defense, let's go. Let's go.
From just shy of midfield, Winston. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, Winston. The throw caught by Core. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line.
A gain of 21 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll run on first down. It's Hunt, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Alert 3. 3. Watch the ship.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. A give right side now to Hunt. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Push him back. Check. Come on. Stand back. Check it. 3.
They just do get the play off. Now Winston. And it'll be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They start the drive with White. And he's got room. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 56 yards.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
What you got, Heavy? Give me something. Here we go. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Watch the screen.
From the gun, Wilson. And Dixon has it. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Single receiver. Hey, good job right there. Single receiver. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. I'm coming. I'm coming. Check 45 to Mike. Check. Got it. Too low.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
45, Mike, 45. Rip right. Hey, 0. Here I come.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Myers' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
What we got? Check.
Play fake. Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
Get ready. At their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Yeah. 45 to Mike. Get in the way.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson, flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Front left, front left. 45, Mike, 45. I'm on. 45 is the Mike. Watch the run. 14.
And that'll set him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Four down. Check 45. Check 45 to Mike. 6 man. Hey. Check curls.
Now Wilson operating from the gun. He's got Lockett. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Bucs 40-yard line.
36 power. Get that ball. Hey, check Mike 45. Check pass. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. There. Hey, watch the slant.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see.
25. Hey, let's get that ball. 45, Mike, 45. Watch the screen.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. To throw again. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Moore there. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And Buccaneers able to knock it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you...
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Scott Miller, his second touchdown on the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This is taken at his 4. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
He's checking crap.
Go.
First down, here's White. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
Pull together. Alert flare.
Good job right there. Hey, 0. Go, 14.
45.
Here's Wilson. It's caught. This is White. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we usually think about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, second and 6. To throw is Winston. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Ready. Blue ready. Coming. Green, triple team. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Watch in, watch in.
Third and short yardage, Winston. And that will be incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively jars it free. No first down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They go right back to White here on first down. They'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. 12.
They run it with Carson. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on third and short. On the move to his left. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks.
Watch the pass. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. 4 down.
It'll be Carson. They run for it. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the two-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. They go play action. Winston. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 44 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Hunt. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. They'll run again with Hunt. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. This is Hunt. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt. He's going to get it running right. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Kareem Hunt, his 6th touchdown of the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. They were able to stop him at the line on 1st down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination, and they got it done on the 2nd try.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
I'm here all day. Shoot! Hey!
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Even. 4th down. Even. Hey, check two.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On 2nd and a couple, Wilson. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Alert, 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 alert.
Check, 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 check. 22, check, cover. 22, check, cover. Who's that?
On 3rd down, Carson. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here, double count.
Wilson from the gun, he'll throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Hey, Mike, 51, 51.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. Wilson will throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Myers' kick is good, and that'll move them back within 6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
Well, there's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little.
They've got his man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run right side with Hunt. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Off the play fake, Winston. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
You don't want no problems with me.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They stay on the ground with White. And some room to roll now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A gain of 3, second down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Go. Alert.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. I got you, son. Hey. 45 to Mike. 45.
Now Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is White on the screen. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So they have the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long.
19.
Hey, come on now.
Hey, check Mike 45.
Watch the flood.
Got it.
He's back to throw. There he goes inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
4 down. 40.
Trot. 45 to Mike. You must be getting tired of seeing me. 45. Mike, 45. Let's go, D.
14. Got it.
Here's Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
Ready?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory, and they were really